Don't mind me. Just coming across some invisible walls at the top of mountains for some reason. Also, wait, hold on. Apparently my full screen capture thing isn't working. Let me fix that. Might slightly need that, just a little bit. Might have just been missing Skyrim. Right, that should be it. We up and running now? Yeah, we're up and running now. Wonderful. You can hear me and everything as well. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream, folks. Hopefully we're doing fantastically well. I am Melanie. We are playing more Skyrim because I'm still addicted. I can't help myself. Can't but notice, I came down here just shortly ago. We had the big fight with the dragon priest and the dragon at the end of the last stream. It went far better than it had any real right to. Aside from maybe one restart? I think we might have had one restart. And yeah, we're currently wandering around Skyrim. Skyrim. Why does that sound like a VTuber name somewhere? Skyrim. It sounds like a nickname that someone has for a VTuber called Skooma. It's like Skoomarine, you know? Oh yeah, it's because Marine. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, yes, good to see you, TV. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully all's good with you. Yeah. So I've had a nice chill weekend. It's been a very, very Elder Scrolls themed weekend, actually. Not intentionally, it just kind of worked out like that. I ended up playing quite a lot of Morrowind yesterday night. I'm not kidding, I must have played for like 12 hours basically straight. Like I started at like 4:30 in the afternoon, and then I looked later and then it was 4:30 in the evening. In the morning rather, I should say. So yeah, that was fun. There's not anything I've missed here, is there? No, there's nothing I've mixed here. Wonderful. But yeah, so I ended up playing some Morrowind for several very long hours. Which was very fun. But yeah, very different than playing Skyrim, actually. I mean, as you'd expect, the games are, well, 8 years apart. It does not feel like there's only 8 years between these two games. Probably just because Skyrim's come out so many times. But yeah, I was doing the, I was doing that challenge run I posted about the other day. The one where all your stats start at 0. It's a great idea. It's a very interesting challenge. Primary problem, of course, being, with all your stats at 0, you've permanently got 0 stamina. And if you've got 0 stamina, you can never have above 0 stamina. Which basically just means you can't do anything. You fall face first on the ground and can't move. You just end up lying there. So I very slightly ended up having to use a console command to give myself 1 singular point of stamina. And that was strictly for the purpose of being able to walk around, like, at all. Because that wasn't an option, apparently. Those wolves are sizing me up. They don't want any, that's fine. But yeah, so I ended up playing for several hours. I ended up doing surprisingly well, honestly. It's not an impossible challenge. The real trick is, as I mentioned on the Discord, you end up starting with you start off with 10 hit points max. 10 hit points max. Who fired that fireball? Hold on, someone just fired a fireball over there and I'm immediately very concerned. I know that wizards sometimes spawn over here, so... Yep, looks like we've got the ice wizard, fire wizard combat going on. They appear to be very slightly stuck. Oh, nope, this one's decided. Oh, they've decided they're going after me. Never mind. I was not familiar with your Game Boy. I was not oh. Wait, hold on. If I do this in... Oh, okay, I thought I could dodge it. I thought I could dodge it in real life, but it's harder than it looks. Oh, we can dodge it in real life! This is great! This is cool! Real life Toho! Oh, this is awesome! Right, okay, he just knocked him off. Right. Right, okay. Oh. Oh, okay, that one got me. Dodge. Dodge. Woo! This is great! Oh, okay, he got me that time. Oh, okay. Oh, got me there too. Okay, okay. Whoop. Not this time. Not this time. Not that time either. This is great! This is the best thing. Oh, okay, got me there. Oh, this is awesome. Ow. Oof. That was close. Okay. Okay. As it turns out, it's on the head. If you move your head out of the road, you're fine. We go. This is my new favourite pastime. VR Toho when, I know, right? What are you talking about, TV? We've got VR Toho now. It's just not got lesbians in it. Oh, dodged into that one. Okay. This is the best thing. This is genuinely the best thing. Okay. Oh, got me there. Oh, this is so much fun. This is so fun. Oh, got a low one there. Oh, I've dodged into that. Okay. 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 Oh, it got me. Oh! Ow! Got tangled around my own leg. Something that I would really like, actually, is a hook from the ceiling that I can hang my cable from so that it doesn't get in the way of my feet. That'd be very handy. Oh! Got me again. Okay. This is fun, though. Little lunges. Oh, got me there. Mel, stop playing with your food. But it's so fun! Plus it feels a lot more earned. Feels so much more earned than just dodging. Oh, okay. Let's try this. Oh, okay, moving up. Okay, we'll go kill him. Get over here, you. There we go. Right, that was ridiculously fun. That was so much fun. Of course, now we're going to have to play Inventory Management Simulator, so... Whew, marginally less fun. But still, oh, that was great. Right, Staff of Soul Trapping, that could be useful. Oh, that was brilliant. Frickin' who cares about doing, how much over encumbered by? £8? Yeah, who cares about anything else. Like, this is a great workout. It really is. I've already had 2 showers today, by the way. I had one before I got ready to go out for the day. I've got, you know, I had to get ready, do some shopping for food and other necessities. But, I've got 8 stolen petty soul gems. Where the hell did they come from? Whew. What can I even get rid of? Literally don't even know what I can get rid of. So much good stuff. Right, you know what? Something I can get rid of? Pickaxe. I will pick up a new one next time I go to town. Do you have anything fun on you? Robes of Quickening. I'll take that. What's the Robes of Quickening when they're at home? Robes of Quickening. Magic regenerates faster. That's just standard mage robes. What's so special? Still. Anyway, as I was saying, before we got distracted with Toho for like 10 minutes or something. That was the best. That was genuinely so much fun. I have previously said this game is very much a workout, but didn't expect it to be quite that much of a workout, actually. Play mage dodge. But yeah, was playing some Morrowind yesterday, as I said, for many, many hours. Turns out that what you want to do is, well, major problem being, you can't do any training if your attributes are lower than the level that you're trying to train. So when everything's at 0, until you find a way to get an attribute permanently raised to at least 1, you can't do any training with it. So, yeah, what I ended up having to do was a lot of acrobatics. Acrobatics was necessary. Acrobatics is a really easy and reliable way to get your strength up, because acrobatics is governed by strength. Endurance took a bit more work because it's spears. So I basically had to like find a spear. Wait, actually, did I? I don't remember exactly what I ended up doing. But I did manage to get a couple of points into endurance. I think I just like grabbed a spear and was like using a spear for a little while. So I could get a couple of level up points. I think I managed to get full 5. Intelligence is the other attribute that I'm aiming to level up. It's not too bad. There are a couple of ways to get it leveled up. You can do lockpicking minigame. You can do conjuration. You can do enchant, which is very handy because there's a couple of very useful early game enchanted items that you want to be using in Morrowind. And also conjuration. But of course, since we're talking start of the game, what I was doing, because you can't carry around alchemy equipment with you, what I was doing, I was picking up mushrooms and food, and I was literally just eating it. I was eating the food. It's Wartcraft. So it does level up your alchemy, but a super slow rate. Eventually between alchemy and... Oh yeah, and the thing is as well, when your alchemy skill is really low, the odds of the alchemical ingredient actually having an effect when you eat it is about the same as your chances of getting a potion to work at all. So like, this is me eating tons and tons of toxic mushrooms and non-toxic mushrooms and all kinds of other stuff, and maybe 1 in 100 or something is actually giving me something. So I must have ate like hundreds of gold worth of equipment and stuff in order to get my level up by like 2 or 3. And it's still terrible, actually. But eventually, I got bored of leveling magic skills by the time I got to, I think it was like 5 level ups. And then I just ended up leveling up, accepting like a suboptimal level. Oh wait, actually no, I ended up just putting 1 in endurance, just so that I could do a little bit of training so I could start using a spear. Because I couldn't find a spear. I think anyway. Yes, I did just put in one. That was literally just so I could get a little bit of training in the other skills, most of the armor skills. But yeah, I got it to work at the end. Every level since then, I've managed to have a fully efficient level of 5 in intelligence, endurance, and strength. I'm actually starting to gain hit points per level now. I've got some magicka to play with. Not that my cast chance is very good. My best cast chance is freaking 21%, and it does not feel like it. It does not feel like 21%. I found the boots of blinding speed, which are great, except for the fact that if you have any blind effect active at all, it actually like completely, it reduces your chance to hit by that much. And cause my chance to hit is already, if like, I don't know, is it even 10% or something like that? If I have like 35% blind, which is what I have after like my best chance of increasing my magic resistance, because as a Breton you get 50% to start. Managed to make a little spell to give me another 15%. But even so, that 35% blind is enough to make it so that you can never hit. So like I can zip around like it's nobody's business. I can fly around the map, but I have to take off my shoes. I have to take off my shoes to actually do any fighting. So it's a situation where you're just like, what are those? Those bits of blinding speed. They're terrible. Anyway, let's actually do some trading.
Traveled far across Tamriel to serve you.
I love that line. Great line. Yeah, what have we got for sale? I've got a lot of stuff to sell, and you've got 800 gold. I'm not feeling like this is going to be very good for you, my friend. Right, heavy stuff we want to sell. Ooh, magic resist. I don't think I've got magic resist. Enchantment. At least I don't think we do. I'll hold on to that just now. I can sell 2 staves. Is what I can sell. Also, why am I wearing Croesus? I should not be wearing Croesus. Lockpicking, archery, and alchemy are 20%. Okay, to be fair, the alchemy being better, that's actually kind of handy. If I was doing alchemy. Lockpicking, I can live with it. What else can I get rid of? Frost abatement. I need a frost abatement ability. Wooden mask, you've got to keep a hold of. Books. Books I can sell. Amulet of Arcade, don't need. The rest of them are too valuable. Battle of Red Mountain can go. Beggar can go. Black Mage Robes can go. Derirum Derenis. Fire Resist, that'll be good. Kolben the Dragon, we're keeping. Robes of Quickening. Pretty sure I can sell that. It's not even worth much. Healing Tome. Pretty sure we know technically. Iron Claw. I should really sell it. I'm going to keep it. I really need to find a better house though, don't I? Or rather, I need to find a house at all. I think most of my stuff I actually want to disenchant rather than actually use. Okay, keep that. Sell that. I might have too many potions. And jewels. I need to sell all my jewels. Why am I carrying frostbite venom? Sell all the poisons. Speech increase to 36. Tons of potions. What else? Darkfall Cave Note doesn't do anything for me. Arrows and stuff I don't need to sell right now, except to extract the last of his money from him. Scrap paper, Thalmor orders. There's got to be some heavy stuff I can break down or give him. I do have a spare Ring of the Night, but I want to break that down too. Ring of Major Sneaking, Ring of Hircine, gold rings, silver necklaces. Just sell those. Jeweled necklaces. Scroll of Guardian Circle. That'll do me.
Take a look.
Actually, what have you got, my friend? Hold on. Bow of Depleting. Bow of Dismay. Amulet of Arcade. This is all stuff I've sold him. He's selling skooma. They really are trafficking drugs, aren't they? Oh, yeah. I need a death bell, don't I? I do need a death bell. Also, he's selling ebony ingots. That's fun. And 40 lockpicks. You know what? We're taking those. They're well worth having. Not that I'm going through them as fast as I used to. But they're worth having.
Take a look.
And I think with that I can just sell him something else slightly more valuable. 271. Sell him a gold emerald ring.
May
That'll
your
do.
road lead you to warm sands.
Right. Right. Up to Dragon's Reach. With the rest of the so-called Great Warriors. Except we actually are such one. But yeah, just... It's kind of really interesting seeing how much the game's direction has changed between Morrowind and this game. There's a lot that's still similar, but there's very much that's very different. I mean, of course it is. Oh, the moons in the sky. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Still a nice world to float around in, though.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks. They'll get what's coming.
Although, it would be nice if we'd got an Elder Scrolls 6 within 4 years of this game's launch. Like, imagine we lived in a world where, well, I mean, I suppose they did pick up Fallout in the meanwhile.
Sheath those
But
claws.
just imagine if we'd had another Elder Scrolls game every 4 years. So what would we be on right then? If this game came out in 2011, we'd have had Elder Scrolls 6 come out in 2015. We'd have Elder Scrolls 7 come out in 2019. We'd have had Elder Scrolls 8 come out in 23. At which time we'd be 2 years away from Elder Scrolls 8. Can you believe it?
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boot.
Can you believe
Good
it?
job.
Right, what can I break down? One of the Rings of the Major Knight. That's very good. That's a level. Shield of Waning Magic. Yes, please. What else do I want? Headboots of Dwindling Flames. We can break that down. Apprentice Robes of Illusion. Do I want to sell that or do I want to use it? I think I want to sell it. No, I want to break it down. And enchanting levels up once again. Man, if I just had one more thing to disenchant. Actually, I suppose I do have a couple of soul gems floating around. I could try enchanting something. Ooh, actually, before we do, completely forgot something in the last stream, actually. We actually had a level up. We actually had a level up waiting from when we fought the dragon. So let's actually go for... I think we're doing kind of okay for health just now. We'll have a couple of... Well, we'll have one level of stamina. But yeah, no, I noticed this just as we were closing the stream. We got to 70 smithing. No, tell a lie. We got to 60 in armor. So I got a new rank of Juggernaut. So yeah, we'll do the maths. We'll do the maths. My Dwarven Bracers. Currently doing 45 plus 20... Wait, actually, hold on. I think I broke down the ring that I was technically wearing, but I know for a fact I have another. There it is, yeah. For some reason it decided to break the one that was on my finger. So yeah, back out, back in. It made 1 point of difference. Fine, whatever. But yes, 46 damage per punch, plus the 15 I get from being a cat means... Wait, why am I only doing 61 damage? Was that not higher before? Am I tripping? I might be tripping. Anyway, looks like we're apparently doing 61 damage per punch. We can get that up higher. We can get that up higher. So if I go in here, Juggernaut, get it up to 80% increase. Let's see what we're at now. We're at 52 plus 15, so that's 67. That feels like that's a reduction. Why is my armor gone down? That's weird. Right, fine. We're going to figure this out at some point. Let's see what I can do. I can enchant a necklace, I suppose. We'll go for this nice gold diamond necklace. Actually, no, tell a lie. We'll go for the gold jeweled necklace just now. I want to fortify heavy armor. If I put a grand soul on it, 11 points. Right, we need to get those numbers up. We need to get those numbers up. But that's fine, because I've got a couple of ranks of enchanting levels I can take. Except I can't put one into enchanter. That sucks. Can't even put one into insightful, because that's 50. Skill enchantment goes up. Health, magical, stamina enchantments. 2 enchantments on 1 item. We could put a fire enchant on it. I don't want a fire enchant. I want to get this up to 50. Which I suppose means I should do some enchanting at all, right? So, we've got 10 petty soul gems sitting about. Let's just turn these into minor magical artifacts. So, yeah, we've got like tons of gold rings I can just enchant with stuff. What's the most valuable enchantment? That's 119. 131. Looks like the most valuable enchantment available. Where's it gone? That one. Fortified Destruction is the most valuable enchantment. Weird. Right. Fine.
That's a decent enchantment, but keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
Really wish you could just pile those up. That'd be handy. So yeah, ring, fortified destruction, petty soul gem. Oh, the amount of XP that gives you is crazy. Destruction, ring, fortified destruction, petty soul gem. That didn't give me a level that time, that's tragic. Well, we can get to 40 quite quickly, which is going to be handy. Petty soul gem, fortified destruction, gold ring, fortified destruction, petty soul gem, fortified destruction, gold ring, fortified destruction, petty soul gem. Gets us to 40. Lovely. So now I can make my enchantments another 20% better. So they're up at 60%. Insightful's 10 ranks away. Don't want a restoration spell. Don't want alteration. I'm just floating around here at this point, to be entirely honest. Oh, I have actually been considering. Might it be worth taking some perks in here just so I get some better value? Wait, what's this in? That's pickpocket. I want speech. Prices being better, I think I could probably do with a little bit, to be honest. A little bit better. Better prices with the opposite sex. Can sell any item to any merchant. No. Bribery. Can bribe guards to ignore crimes. No. Do I become a flirt? Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a flirt. Investor would also be nice, but it's miles away. You know what? Frickin' what's his name is right there. A lot of male merchants in this town. Why not? We'll get 20% better prices with them. Before we do, I'm not done enchanting. Destruction. What does this get me now, actually? Still 1%. Of course.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the Great War.
Don't know why it sends me all the way down there. And I'm out of regular soul gems. That's tragic. Right, Farengar.
This damnable conflict has claimed everyone's. So you wish to master the arcane art?
I got so much junk here. By the way, he's got 500 gold. I can sell what? Not even 9 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 exactly. You know what I'll do? Sure. What can I buy from him is a better question. He's got spells, but I'm not really using spells very much. He does have a grand soul gem. We'll take it. I'll just sell him more junk to make up for it. Oh yeah, we've got staves as well. They're worth selling. Staff of Reanimation I definitely don't want. Soul Trapping I'll probably keep a hold of. Staff of Fireballs. Staff of Cam. I can sell 1. Still a Staff of Cam. We'll sell that crappy gold ring. And now we're just swimming in stuff. Gold jewel necklace, gold jewel necklace.
You know, if you've got the aptitude. You should
I
join the
think
maiden
I
college
need
in
to buy a house.
Another one.
Where's
My
Preventus?
father's boots. Good job.
Sheath those
Where's
claws.
Preventus? I'm amazed you can even tell I'm wearing gloves. Where the hell is Preventus? Oh, Lydia! Lydia! Your carry capacity on legs.
Again, my Thane.
Follow me, I need your help.
Away.
Excellent.
I'm right behind
Where's
you.
your helmet? Did I not give you a helmet? Or did I get it from you?
I am at your command.
Right, okay, so she does have the stuff, she's just refusing to wear it. I did not mean to put that on, but whatever. Right, you know what, fine, I'll just take it, and I'll just give you it back. So yeah, you can have your steel armor, steel shin boots, you can have your helmet, you can have your gauntlets. Did I not? Thought I'd done something else. Oh yeah, I wanted to actually equip my own helmet. Which is the Mask of Klavka's Veil.
Let's get going.
There
then.
we go. Now you're set up for adventure. Right. Where's Preventus? Where's Preventus? It's nighttime. Where does Preventus live anyway? I don't think he lives out of the castle. I'm pretty sure he lives in the castle. In Dragon's Reach. Preventus! That's the Great Port. She's not going to be out there. Preventus! Well, we can get through to the Jarl's quarters. Preventus? Is this him?
I
Excellent!
serve
Preventus,
Jarl
wake up!
Balgruuf as steward.
I would like to purchase a house in the city.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
You need to leave.
Yep, I'll take it. 5
Wonderful.
grand.
Here's the key to your new home.
And I can finally dump all this junk. Excellent. Also, apparently I can buy
The
another
house I
one.
mentioned earlier is still available if you want to buy it.
I said I'll take it.
Here's the key to your new home.
Has he given me
The house
2
I
keys?
mentioned earlier is still wonderful. Here's the key. The house I mentioned earlier.
How many houses can I
Here's
buy?
the key to the house I mentioned earlier is still available if you want to buy it.
The hell is going on here? Right, hold on. Quests. Does it not give me a house? Interesting. Right, well, we've got tons of stuff.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Sneak thief? Sneaking? Now I know how freaking Gollum feels. Being accused of sneaking. The moment in which he might have been redeemed. And then having his honor besmirched. Besmirched by a fat stupid hobbit. Big tragic moment. Big tragic moment. Right, let's go to Bree's home. Then we adopt my daughter. Because I can't not adopt the little girl who is just abandoned, orphaned in the middle of town. I can't help it. I can't not. Dear. Anyway, Bree's home. This lot requires a key to... Did that bastard not even take... The bastard didn't even take my gold. What the hell? He didn't even take my gold. Can you load? Yes, we can load back up at the vid. What the hell? Is it just that the time of night is bad? Is he like closed for a bit? I get better service in my freaking GP's clinic. Seriously. Seriously, like you can't even buy a house in this. I knew the freaking property market was a nightmare and... Oh, this is the wrong door, isn't it? Yeah, this is the wrong door. Although, hello, who's that over there? Guard just faded in and then faded out for some reason. Seriously though, just like you can't even buy a house. I knew things were bad in real life. I didn't realize they were this bad in a freaking game as well. Paventus, you've got the worst house. You!
Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
Yes, I would like to purchase a house
The
in the
house I
city.
mentioned earlier is still available if you want to buy it.
Give it to
Wonderful.
me.
Here's the key to your new home.
Except
Will
he's
you
not
visit
giving it to
Dragon's
me.
Reach? The task of the house I mentioned earlier is still available if you want to buy
I
it.
want
Wonderful.
it!
Here's the key to your new home. If there's any more I can help you with, just let me know.
Oh my god. Right, freaking fine. We'll wait until office hours, I suppose. Oh, I can search this chest. Oh, I had gold in it. Fair enough, I suppose. Right, we'll wait until office hours, whatever. Right, what time? Usually they're awake by like 9 o'clock, so we'll go for like 8:30. Then maybe I'll oil to buy a house. Nobody up and about. Also, I do love that Erolith is just still awake. She just like does not, she's got zero chill. She just does not go to sleep. Right, here he is. Right, it's office hours. Excellent.
The house I mentioned earlier is still available. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
I think the game's broken. It's not letting me buy the house. Well, I'm just very annoyed. Why can't I buy a house? Balgruuf.
Watch over your battles, friend.
He can't tell me anything
Now,
about
you
it.
visit
Don't
to
mind.
Dragon's Reach.
I've got a city to keep.
The Jarl is,
Paventus.
as you can imagine, very big. The house I mentioned earlier.
Give
is still
me the
available.
house.
Very well. Just let me know when you're ready to purchase the house.
I do love that the house
I
just waits
mentioned
there for
earlier
you.
is still available. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Why?
If there's any more I can help you with, just let me know.
You can give me the house. Is what you can do. Right, do I have another... Right, that's where I started. I'm gonna load this one. Wait, what time are we at now? No. That was the last time I went through. No, I think the game's just slightly broken. Right, okay, hold on. I got an idea. Bear with me on this one.
Is more important than you realize.
Uh,
Hey, watch it. What are you doing that for?
Oh, right.
What do you think you're doing?
There we go. The old punch them to set their inventory again trick. Commonly used by
task
Febby.
of
Right, can I
I've kept
please
so
buy
busy.
it?
The house I mentioned earlier is still available if you want to buy it. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Except he doesn't give me the key!
Uh-huh.
Give me the key. He won't give me the key, will he? Ah. God damn it. Why? Why is it doing this? Alright, I'll put the freaking goblet back. Oh. Apparently the goblet doesn't want to go back. Okay, well, that's annoying. That's very annoying, actually. Is there a way to open up the command line in the game? Somehow I don't think so. Like I can wait. Well, that's annoying. I mean, on the bright side, he didn't take my gold. So it's probably just a problem in the scripting. Wait, maybe it's worth reloading. Like doing a full reload, like a restart of the game. That might sort it, right? Because I want this house.
I worry about the other settlements in the Horde. Unwalled, likely manned.
Right, okay. We're gonna do a full save here, full manual save. Then we're gonna go back to the desktop. And I wonder if you can even see this, actually. I don't know if you can. Regardless, we go back. Wait, can you actually see? No, you can see nothing. Wonderful. Get used to it. Right, load up Skyrim all over again. This is completely fine. Let me in my house. There we are. You guys can see all right, can't you? Yes, you can see all right. Wonderful. Right. Back in. And this time, Paventus will give me my fucking
The Jarl
house.
is, as you can imagine, very
Oh,
busy.
there we go.
Perhaps I can assist you.
There we go.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
Yes, I'll
Wonderful.
take it.
Here's the key to your new home.
Except that didn't
The house I
take.
mentioned earlier is still available. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Why?
The house I mentioned earlier
Why?
is still very well. Just let me know. The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
A giant, you say? That sounds fun.
The
But I want a
mentioned earlier
house.
is still available if you want to buy it. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Okay, no house for Melanie apparently. I see how it is. I see how it is. There's a bias in society. I'm being denied access to housing. I see how it is. It's fine. It's fine. Right, in that case, let's go somewhere that we're actually appreciated, shall we? Also, apparently we need to kill a giant up at Golden Rock. We'll maybe do that at some point. Yeah, we can go to Falkreath. We're the Thane of Falkreath. So we can actually do that. Yeah. Oh, except for the fact that we're not actually buying a house. We're buying somewhere we can
I know you had
build
some
a
fun
house.
in this game. Don't deny it.
There is no evidence of that.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. Just don't know it yet.
Yeah, keep thinking it. Yes, let us buy a house here. That's probably a bit more of an economical option.
I'm the steward
really.
here.
You're the steward, aren't
can
you?
sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I.
I would like to purchase a
There's
house.
no house available, but I could sell you a fine piece of land where you could build your own house.
Sounds good. Sign me up. That's still 500.
You won't regret it. Here's the title to your steading. Follow the road east
Wow.
from Falkreath, then north at the crossroads. Turn left just past Pine Watch.
I think I know the
Wisdom
area.
Forever light your path.
Right. Wonderful. Now I've got somewhere to go. Of course, I'll have to go back to Thingamajiggy to be able to find my daughter. Let's see. So, Lakeview Manor. That's a nice spot, actually. So, run up the road. Oh, hold on. Very bad at using menus. There we are, marker set. This way. Right. We're setting up our house so I can actually stow all the valuables that I've not got around to selling. I had hoped we'd actually be able to set up shop in Whiterun just because it's so central in town. But I'll take what I can get. Seriously, that was ridiculous, though. Frickin', yes, certainly you can buy a spot. Yes, we've got a house available. It's just sitting there waiting, and to be honest, we could really use the gold. Oh, hello.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light.
Random Vigilant of Stendar. Oh! Is that another mage duel? What are you doing? Why are you sitting what the flip is going on? Okay, it's a Thalmor. Killing some bandits. Well, very civilly minded of you. I do have to say. Why are you shooting me? There he goes.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Stormcloak wants to see.
Oh! He stubbed his toe on a boulder and died.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
Who says that Oblivion's the only game with random incidental comedy? Oh. Apparently they had more boulders to go. Who knew? I'm going to find whoever did this. Full elven stuff as well. Very nice. Can I actually take all this? I think I can. Yeah, don't mind me. We'll make sure he gets a good burial. Maybe. And they just murderized a bear. Oh, it was a troll.
Walk away, now.
This doesn't
Okay.
concern you, citizen.
Sure. Frickin' troll on the road. Good job, lads. Good to know they're good for something. Also, apparently I'm just around here. Didn't realize that place was just there. These are some crabs. They're the local vermin. Also, I didn't try to upgrade my gear, which was a mistake. Yeah, I didn't upgrade my gear. This us? Getting close. Here we go. Home sweet home. It's not much to look at. Lakeview Manor. Not much of a manor to it. Beginner's Guide to Homesteading. You know, I've never actually played Hearthfire before. Never played Hearthfire before. Beginner's Guide to Homesteading. This is very bright. Ugh. Damn it. Why do fantasy worlds always use light mode? Seriously. If you're like most people, you've always dreamed of opening your own steading and building your own home. But where to start? Where to start? Can we please get Exerbia to narrate this, please, but with more comedy? I did not mean to do that. Whatever. Okay, sure. Whatever. Drafting table. Small house. How do I do this? So I need to buy lumber. Okay. Apparently I can build a small house. Why can't I build a big house? Do I need to upgrade it or something? Okay, I'll create that. Use the carpenter's workbench to build the foundation of your house. Okay, so we've got some resources. So for the foundation we need 20 sawn logs, which apparently I have 10 quarried stone. Well, here's some I prepared earlier. Call me Blue Peter. So let's build the foundation for the house. If I look over here now. Hey! It just pops into existence. Because of course it does. Now I need 10 nails for the wall framing. Okay, this is very cozy. So there's the nails. I just need an iron ingot, and I've got one, which is nice. So now I can do the wall framing. Lovely. They just pop into existence. Now I need to finish the walls, which is 8 nails for clay. Well, something's going on there. I think we've got clay. Yeah, we've got 30 clay here. We've got some iron ingots as well, which is very kind. And we've got clay. So the walls need nails. Nails can be made over here. Which lets me build walls. Hey! Lovely. Then I get the floor. And also the roof framing. That's 4 quarried stone. And the roof framing is just logs. The roof requires 20 nails and the last of the logs. I think it's just giving me everything I need to make one, doesn't it? It's the IKEA effect is what this is. Really is. Right, there we go. Now I've got the nails. Oh wait, it's just 10 nails it needs. I've got 12. That's fine. And 1 sawn log. There we go. Got a lovely little house now. Still need a door, for which you need iron fittings, a lock, 2 hinges, and 2 nails. So, iron fittings, 2 hinges, and a lock, right? Also, I love that that gets you smithing up. That's nice. The door is over there. I just saw it pop into existence, and there's also an update in the lighting as the game started doing game stuff. Ooh, and now the fun stuff starts to happen. Okay, I definitely want the smelter. I definitely want the smelter. As kind of like as a priority, actually. Stable, don't care. We also want a garden. An armor workbench would also be good. Garden's just log. So I can do a garden. Lovely. We can actually plant some good stuff here. We'll have an armor workbench as well, which will pop into existence here. Sure. Animal pen. Like, it's not like I'm averse to having an animal pen. Oh yeah, and we can add the main hall on behind. So yeah, you start off with a cozy little cottage and you can just turn it into like a much, much bigger hall. That's so cute. And yes, this is literally me discovering this in 2015, but still. It's so cute. Also, I love how they're just like, yeah, buy more logs. And it's just like, here's some already done up lumber right here. Look. Log pile 1. What am I doing? Am I picking up stuff? Don't know. Well, anyway, we do need to do an upgrade on my armor. So, hold on. Now that we've actually got this place all sorted. Let's see. I need... What do I need again? I need a potion. Potion, blacksmith potions. Armor and weapon improving is 20% better. Can I not do higher? Is 20% the limit? I think it is. That's completely fine. Blacksmith potion. If it wouldn't just reset the order. There we go. So I can get my bracers from 65 to 72. Very nice. They're now legendary quality. And the armor as well. What's the difference? Are the shoulder pads just cooler? Is there like another layer or something? Yeah, I think the shoulder pads just go a bit further than the arm now. There's like an under shoulder pad now. That's really cool. I like those little changes to the model, you know? Right, let's check out the house. There's really not that much to it, actually. It's small and cozy. We definitely will want to make it bigger. Let's add a fire pit. That's not much of a pit. It's more like just a thing. Nails, iron ingot, nails. Yeah, so we need lots of logs, for which I need to source lumber. Double bed. And yes, if we're gonna make this, we're gonna have to make this a lot bigger. I'm gonna have a kid joining, aren't I? Still, fire pit, nice. And I've finally got my own inventory. My goodness me. Right, okay. Dawnbreaker. I don't want to equip it. I want to put it away. It can go anyway. Arrows I'll keep a hold of because I can probably sell those. Staves can go. We'll keep a hold of the Staff of Soul Draping for now. Dagger of Sapping I'll stow as well. The full set of Elven gear can go. These amulets can go. Actually, basically just everything that I'm not directly using now can just go. Including all those damn rings. And Croesus. Frost resist. I'll keep my enchanted stuff. Wooden mask. I'll stow 2. Potions. I think it's absolutely terrible because I can never remember to use them. So I never use them. So they end up sitting in my inventory forever. I do like that it reduced the weight of them. It doesn't really make sense, but I do like that they did it. I am carrying 42 healing potions, to be fair. Minor magical potions, I'll get rid of. Minor stamina potions, I'll get rid of. Healing potions, I'll keep. Regular potions of stamina can go too. Let's see. Books. Homesteading book. Catcher's journal we keep. Colbin the dragon I'll stow. And this is where all my real weight is. 5 pounds of amethysts. Half a pound of rubies. Ethereum shards. Okay, I can't get rid of the Ethereum shards. Bent Dwemer scrap metal. Yeah, I didn't go to anywhere with the smelter. Or rather, I should have smelted these while I was in Whiterun, but I didn't. Because I'm clever. There's the clay. That can just go outside. Black soul gem. Regular soul gems. Dwemer metal ingot. Dwemer gear. Ebony ore. An emerald. I will go and I will do the thingamajiggy quest shortly. Or I'll keep soul gems, I'll stow. Iron claw, iron ore. I've got a lot of iron ore. Yeah, I need to find a smelter. Leather and strips. Soul gems. Big map of Skyrim, moonstone ore. Orichalcum ingot ore. Stolen soul gems. Void stone I'll take outside, quicksilver ore, find malachite, rubies, sapphires. What are we, Gen 3 Pokemon? Oh, I need to find the silver ingot. That's fine, we'll just grab that back. Silver ingot. Lovely. Right! Inventory now at 50% or even lower. The lowest my inventory has been in a long time. And I'm still carrying a bunch of junk. Right. So, we are going to need to arrange a shipment of wood by the looks of it. That's more iron ore. Except I don't have a... what's it called? A pickaxe. Well, here's another one. Don't mind if I do. Lovely. Actually, can I just... No, it won't let me. That's fine. Is the... It's not in the list of favorited items. That's fine. But it is over here, so I can favorite it. I can equip it. Put it on my back. Lovely. Right. Also, yeah, we can put potion ingredients in here, which is lovely. So there is a mill over here, Half Moon Mill, which is probably the best one to go to. We are also wanting to do the Periite Shrine. So yeah, let's say we just go to Half Moon Mill. Hold on. We'll remove the marker first of all. Half Moon Mill. We'll get a nice big shipment of wood. Can I get some wood, please? No, I don't need to see an apothecary. Man, I've not been through here for ages. Actually, the last time I did, I was a werewolf. These guys should be pretty chill with that idea, actually, now I think about it. Hello?
You
Apparently they'll
lost?
let me in, lovely. Not lost.
A guest? Oh my.
You have very luminous eyes,
The
actually.
patrols never seem to give us time to be alone.
Oh.
The nosy pests.
Yes, I would like to buy some lumber.
Doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need.
Please do. 20 logs is 200 gold. I don't know how much I need. Can I just cut the lumber
I can't
myself?
just give away good timber.
Fair enough, I
Doing
suppose.
some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need.
20 logs for 200
I'll have
gold,
them hold
sure.
over right away.
I don't know how many I
Doing some
need per
building,
se.
I'll have them hold over right away. Doing some
We'll
building,
go up to
eh?
60.
I'll have them hold over right away.
Also, do you get many guests? You with
We
the
have
glowing red
guests as often
eyes.
as we can, but there aren't a lot of travelers these days. The war keeps people off the roads.
Tragic. Where do you supply, by the way?
We supply Falkreath to the south. Until recently, we supplied Helgen. Falkreath trades with the surrounding holds, and without our wood, they would have trouble keeping their prices low. I'd better get going.
Very interesting. I do love how knit together the world feels in Skyrim. Not the most knit together. That honor still belongs with Morrowind. That's probably like the best realized integrated world in a video game. I'd have to
This
say.
one
You
needs
just
something.
murdered a hag raven. Why is there a hag raven here? Also, I'm ready to make my offering to Periite, by the way. Let's see. The only cure. We still need a death bell flower. Of course we do. Where can I get a death bell flower? Where can I get a death bell flower? I swear I've not seen a death bell flower since I've done this quest. Like since I picked up this quest. Where can I find death bell? We've got a bleeding crown here. That usually just indicates somebody's died. Also, this doesn't feel like the climate for it. I want to say death bell's going to be more common over in the Rift. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to do a Google if my overlay wants to work. Let's see. Hide live. Let's see. Skyrim. Death bell. Let's see. Where can we find it? Apparently there are 61 different locations. There are plants. Oh, they're around Hjalmarch. Ustengrav kind of area. Okay. Apparently that's where they're most densely placed, though. Very interesting. Ustengrav. Okay. Let's see. Arcadia's Cauldron has some... There are some engraved concoctions. Enthier has some as well. He's at Winterhold. Right, okay. With that said then, we're gonna have to go... Oh. Probably Skyborn Altar and then down to Morthal. Yeah, I want to see Skyborn Altar is going to be the easiest to get there from. Oh, it's much colder up here. Oh, and now I think about it. I was going to go down that way, but that's Labyrinthian down there, and I don't want to go to Labyrinthian. I do not quite fancy beating up a lot of trolls today. I was slightly achy after all of my strenuous efforts the other day. So, I'd like to avoid some of the worst of it. That was a very long session though, like, my goodness. But a good session. Yeah, last stream went very well actually. I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, a snowdrift. Is this how, this is actually kind of how avalanches end up forming. Funnily enough. Like, the snow starts to melt a little bit on the top, and then the sun, like, freezes it in a layer. And then eventually, like, the weight of all of the melted and refrozen snow on top cracks and buckles and slides on the looser layer underneath. Which causes the avalanche, which is very fun and interesting actually. But then, you know, it's me. What don't I find interesting? Right, there's a mine over here. We are very much still in the Pale, I think. I think that's just the way up to Labyrinthian. It's very ominous from this angle, by the way. Very imposing is labyrinthian. Right, there's a mine over there, isn't there? Yes, and I'm inclined to go towards it. Oh, except for the fact that I got rid of all my Dwemer stuff that I need to melt down. Never mind then. Continue going this way. There's also a Nordic something or other over here, which I'm not sure if I want to pick a fight with. I think I'd kind of rather just, you know, go down the slope. But we'll see. Yeah, okay. Looks like we're almost there. The cold's starting to give. Things are turning a bit more brown. Still snowy. Just want one death bell. So we're definitely in spider territory. Oh, speak of the devils. That's very, very convenient that they come across right now. Right. Yo! Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I wasn't gonna go in it, but it's right there, isn't it? It's very much there. I'm very drawn to it. I mean, if there's a death bell outside it, then it's gonna be worth going towards, right? Deer over there. How do I get in? I feel like in that early animation, Aunt Z. Oh! Apparently there's a ghost doing the rounds. Hello? Dude? You doing alright? Dude! Where are you going? Come back. Oh, he's got better cardio than I do. Nordic Helm Ghost. Come over here. Dude, come back. It just says he's a ghost. That's it. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Hold on. I'm not supposed to be following you, like, at all. Also, lovely moon there, by the way. Holy crap, I love the area around here. Like, the further north you go in Skyrim, the more vivid the aurora becomes, and then the moon's right there. Dudes. Okay. Apparently he just walked us over here. That helpful? The guy appears to have disappeared. The ghost dead. A Dance in Fire Volume 2. That seems weird. Yeah, I think the ghost disappeared. He walked me up here and then disappeared. Oh. Well, that's interesting now, isn't it? What have we got here? So, Staff of the Familiar. Just a leveled staff. Iron shield. Draugr with some leather boots. Silver sapphire necklace. They just came across this apparently, did they? Well, that's peculiar. I did not expect a random ghost to be walking me towards treasure, but that's very pretty. Glad I decided to as well. I mean, as much as Staff of the Familiar is, like, not actually that good. Even so. Anyway, there's a whole other rune over here that I was going to go into before I got distracted by the distraction that I got distracted by. Moreover, the question is, does this actually have an interior? That's a deer. It looked like a spider for a second. That deer's having a tough time over there. You're not a goat. Kienstag Ruins. Does this have an interior? Doesn't seem like it does. Just an adept locked chest. Let's have a little look-see. 4 tumblers. Nothing on 1 or 2. Nice click out 3. Nothing on 4. So I'm thinking it's 3, 2. One. Nope. 4, then 1. Oh. That's weird. Also, I like how the snow texture is nowhere near as detailed as the other ones. Deer, right. 3, 2. 1's a full set. So is 5. So it's 4, 5. Oh, not 5. So it's 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Here we go. Gold, lockpicks, orichalcum. Nothing crazy. And otherwise, it looks like this place just exists as somewhere for you to come across for the guy to come a-running out of. Well, that's interesting. Right, we'll head northish. That might be Ustengrav on the map over north. But if we see a death bell before then, we know we're sorted. Surprised there's no death bell there, actually. Right, keep your peepers peeled for some of those distinctive plants. They usually do grow more in the boggy land, don't they? Here we are. Things getting nice and boggy down here. Lovely. You can hear the frogs as well. That's one of the nice things as well. Here we go! Death bell! At last! But yeah, one of the fun things about Morrowind, actually, walking around, especially like the Ascadian Isles, Bitter Coast kind of area. There's all kind of fun stuff you can come across. Little crabby. We did get the standing stone in this area, didn't we? Ah, not in this world we didn't. I think that's... I'm pretty sure that's Ustengrav, isn't it? We'll get as close as we can, hopefully without triggering the enemies. Is this Ustengrav? Yep, it's Ustengrav, lovely. Yo, you go on fire. Paralyzing poison recipe, candlelight, frost salts. I won't even bother with the necromancer robes. Oakley dokley. What's this? Iron ore? We'll take that as well. Shan't say no. We had a lockpick. Well, when we do have to come here... Wait, actually... That's interesting. I think I can do this dungeon now without going to the Greybeards. Because I do actually have Whirlwind Sprint rank 1. We found it out in the world. Shall we do some light sequence breaking just out of curiosity? What happens if you come to Ustengrav early? Has anybody else even looked at this? Well, I'm sure someone will have looked at this. Speedrunners will know. Bunch of dead guys. Are the mages about? Yes, the mages are about. Good, good, good. And it looks like they're already fighting. Oh, it was a zombie. There we go. Mostly I'm just curious. When I've been in these places before, usually the fighting's already over, but here we are. All actively being worked on. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that stops you from coming in here. Yet. Maybe there is. Maybe the mages haven't gone deep enough yet. Yeah, is there not meant to be like a... Oh, right, there's a cave in here. Aww. That's embarrassing. The Madmen of the Reach. Very interesting. Yeah, looks like bandits were holed up in here. And as a result, you can't get through this way. Until the quest actually starts. Okay, so the game really does want to stop you from sequence breaking. That's interesting, though. So yeah, looks like the necromancers and mages are just dealing with the people who are based here currently just now, and by the time I'm ready to go in, then they're all good to go. Wonderful. Anyway, back to the Shrine to Periite. There's a very interesting mission here, actually. We'll have some fun with it.
Need
Right.
something?
I have the items you requested.
Have you? Let Kesh have them. Yes, this will create a fine fume.
A fine fume. You know, I've done this mission once. I just don't remember doing it on an Xbox 360. I'm pretty sure in my grants.
That should do. Now,
One of the times we took it with us.
inhale deeply.
Inhale deeply, you see. Oh, it smells rancid.
Breathe
Yeah.
deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs.
It's stanky. Also, yes, have I been poisoned? I think I've been drugged.
Incense, but no more poison than a fool after too much wine.
Okay, what do
I
you want?
have watched you for some time, you know. The decisions you've made intrigue me. And I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine.
Oh wait, you're the rat. I was wondering why there was a rat there for a second. The agent, you say? Well, you are the taskmaster, technically speaking. What task would you
I
ask for?
sent a blessing to Mundus. A wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages.
Oh, there's another rat.
One of my monks, the elf Orchendor, was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bathardums for me, but has since lost his way. I
Well, he
will
gets more
not
confused.
stand for betrayal.
While making it.
I want you to go to Bathardums and kill Orchendor in my name.
Well, I mean, if he's lost his way, he's not going to be able to make any gains now, is he? Yes. Why does he deserve to die?
An pertinent question. The elf must die. Either carry out my will or do not. You are not the only mortal agent I could choose.
I mean, fair. And what would I gain from this?
Pettiness of mortals. I had almost forgotten. I can grant you a powerful token for this task. An escutcheon of Dwemer make, capable of shielding you from both the spell and sword.
Spelled Breaker.
Return when the elf lies dead, and it will be yours.
Very, very cool. Dwemer style sword.
So you
shield.
have, mortal. Go now. Kill Orchendor.
Sure. If memory serves, these guys have their own, like, shout-like ability where they, like, puke at you. Oh, trippy balls. Yeah, any thoughts? Where's Bethardams?
Not far. This one looks upon it on clear days. Look to the west,
That's it.
at the foot of the mountain. The dwarven ruins there. Bethardams.
Nice.
How
Cool.
can I assist?
And what do you know of Orchendor?
Orchendor? Kesh know him. He is an overseer, shepherd, gathers the afflicted, contains the festering wound. Orchendor and his afflicted are meant to stand ready, awaiting Periite's command to cover the world with his blessing.
Okay. Tell me about Periite.
He is the pus in the wound. Oh, proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. I worship Periite, yes, because sometimes the world can only be cleansed by disease. Until next time.
No, these lines in this quest line actually have a bit of interesting history when it comes to Elder Scrolls lore and theory. It was theorized, like, remember when the Microsoft acquisition of ZeniMax was still being discussed? They had to, like, release a lot of details about their plans so that, oh my goodness, really, so that Microsoft knew what they were getting. Hello, you loser. Right, he's detected me, that's good. Or is it? Unrelenting force. Right. I'm calling you out, dragon. Excellent. A fight we shall have. Wonderful. Anyway, I was going to talk a little bit about the role Periite has had, or the theories about Periite, but they may need to wait until I actually kill this dragon, who apparently does not really want to come about. So that's very handy. He's come over here. There he is. Right. Why are you circling away from me? Come back here. Overgrown monitor lizard. I know he's gone back up this. Dude. Right, we want an indication that he's gonna land. I mean, he's circling me as if he wants to fight. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Right, gives us a little ice blast. That's fine. Okay, so he's an icy dragon. But not a nice dragon. Uh-oh. Yep. I'll just hide here. While we're at it, actually, I do have some things that are ice resistant. Yes, necklace of frost resist for 15% frost resistance. My boots are also frost resist, so that's 30% total. Right, you loser. You've wasted breath on me now. Oh, we hit him now. I think it just says it's a regular dragon. Right, is he actually coming down or... Nope, he's not coming down. Thank you, Hardy Tree, for your defense. I mean, I can't hit you if you don't come down here. There we go. Make my life easy, why don't you? There we go. Down in one combat round. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Yep, still tearing dragons apart with my bare hands. Lovely. And all he's got for me is gold and scales and bone. Lydia! Lydia? Did Lydia have to take the long way around? Where's Lydia gone? Hey, there you are. Oh, Lydia, that was impressive.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I think it's the mod that I'm using for my body. It means that I'm not actually like fully animated the way that like normal Skyrim characters are, where they're like a rigid body. It's more like the head is still what it's supposed to be, and the body just kind of goes along with it. So yeah, I need to trade some things. I've got a bone for you. Or rather, a bone to pick with you. You can have those. Where did that go? There we are. Have those dragon scales, please. Thank you very much.
You lead, I'll follow.
Well, that was fun. Right, this way. With our dums. Was it? Yeah, because there was two Dwemer runes right next to each other, weren't there? One of them we had to go to for the Ethereum Forge quest. Then we've got this one over here for Periite. With our dams, that's it. Are any of the faithful with us today? Oh, sounds like it. There's one of them. Right. Oh, did not mean to use that ability, but whatever. Fortunately, I'm disease resistant, which is very helpful. Because, yeah, they do that. Yeah, so, as I was saying before the dragon appeared basically out of nowhere and distracted me, as it ought to be honest, dragons... Like, if there's a good reason to be distracted in an RPG, a dragon's pretty much one of the best, isn't it? Wouldn't you say? So yeah, back during the Bethesda's acquisition by Microsoft, there were some information had to be made public. One of those included reference to a new IP or a trademark that had been filed by Bethesda. At least I believe this is exactly how it went down. It was a new trademark that had been made by Bethesda called Redfall. And, how rude. Yeah, it was theorized at the time that Redfall was going to be like... Brilliant. There was a theory that the game was going to be set... Where are you? Oh. Here we go. Yeah, the theory was the game was going to be set in the Iliac Bay region. So it was going to be set in... Come on up. Yeah, so it was supposed to be set... Lydia, what are you doing? You're useless. It was going to be set in High Rock, similar to the start of Daggerfall. One of my favorite games. And, yeah, one of the things was going to be that Periite was going to kind of be responsible for it. So, Periite's disease that's discussed in this, or some variation of it, was going to be used. Oh wait, is this a Splinty Blades of Doom trap? This is Splinty Blades of Doom trap. That's fine. I want to go to the top though. Going to the top is usually a terrible idea. I bet this is just a Skyrim door to get out. Still. But yeah, so there was a lot of theories as to what Redfall was going to be. And then it basically just turned out to be that kind of vampire Left 4 Dead-like thing. Which I don't think it was... Well, it definitely wasn't Bethesda themselves. It was ZeniMax, but it was like one of their other IPs. We'll go in there. One of the other studios made it. So yeah, it turned out not to have anything to do with Elder Scrolls at all. But it did invite a lot of theorizing and speculation about what was going to happen with Elder Scrolls 6. And I dearly, dearly love that it's been like, what, 9 years or something since that little, you call it a trailer, the little teaser, as much as anything else. That was released at E3 forever ago. And, yeah, we've not heard anything more about it since. I still hold that the new game is going to be set in the, I especially think after COVID, all these years, we're not going to be getting a Periite-focused quest line. I think it might have been a little bit too real for people at the time. Certainly since, although I think people have become a little bit less strictly sensitive about it, but then, I don't know, I'm not everyone. Man, they've been working on this stuff. Is this like nuclear stuff? I can see that vibe. So who knows? Maybe we'll be getting a Periite-focused quest line. Somehow I doubt it. But I do think we're going to be set in... What are we called? I do think the next game is going to be set around Daggerfall, the Iliac Bay. Just explode.
Is someone there?
No.
Hide from me. Found you. You're
Finish this!
I do love that they both said, is someone there? In exactly the same way. So yeah, new game. It's going to be set in Daggerfall. We're not getting Elder Scrolls 6, we're getting Daggerfall 2. That's what my money's on. And they've said repeatedly that they don't think the technology is quite there for it yet. They said that prior to Starfield coming out, actually. They were like, yeah, the tech for the new Elder Scrolls game, it's not there yet. Like, we've come a long way for Starfield. And say what you like about Starfield, the amount of change to the engine that they've had to do to get Starfield working, as much as it does. It's very different than Skyrim, very different to Fallout 4. A lot of changes taking place. And they want to do even more for the new game. Which is just really interesting, just to think about what they're going to do with the new game. So, something that I think would be really cool, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but indulge me, we're sitting playing an Elder Scrolls game in 2025. I think that we're not just getting the Iliac Bay, I think we're going to get the entire the entire western seaboard of Tamriel. I think we're going to be able to see from the Iliac Bay to the west coast of Daggerfall, all the way down to Alinor. I think we're going to be seeing like a naval campaign of the Second War, the Second Great War of the Empire versus the Thalmor. We'll maybe not get to see the actual war in progress, although we might. What I do think that we'll get is just to explore like that part of the world. Because like, Hammerfell's independent of the Empire now. They had to secede so that they can continue fighting against the Thalmor. And it worked out pretty well for them. So it'd be interesting to see a little bit of that. The situation with the Bretons and the rest of, not so much Skyrim. Lucky hit. So yeah, interesting thing about these guys is they're all basically commoners. Like they've got slightly more hit points. They're more or less bandits. So I'm not like exerted too much by fighting them, which is nice. The major threat is that acid breath attack. It does a lot of damage. But yeah, I think we're gonna be getting a big ocean exploring game, honestly. And I think one of the things that we're gonna be including in the game, naval combat. We've got a little bit of that with Starfield. Like, and the Starfield's kind of the reason why I'm suggesting it, because in every single game, I've mentioned this one before, my little theory, my little observation, is that in every new main series Bethesda game, they try a lot of things that are completely new. They try them out, they see how they do, and then they give it another shot in the next game, and then they just like double down on it in the next game. So in Oblivion, Fallout 3, honestly, they didn't have that much going on with them. They were more just like thinking to themselves, okay, I need to draw that solid metal. Oblivion, they were like, right, we're playing with new technology. We can have render distance for miles and miles. Let's see what we can do with this. Fallout 3 comes around, and honestly, Fallout 3 for the most part, they're just like, we want to do... we want to do a shooter game. We want to be able to do a shooter game. They want to do a shooter game, so we do a shooter game. Shootery survival game, and it does really well. So just playing around with the new technology in new ways. Like, they're not just making, as has been derided, they're not just doing Oblivion with guns. Oh. Where's the other one going? Apparently it came around this way. There we go. Yeah, they're not just doing Oblivion with guns in Fallout 3. They add a bunch of new stuff to the game as well. Let's see. Gold, silver, sapphire necklace, crappy Dwemer strut, don't care. Skyrim comes out, and they want to completely change up how they do Skyrim. Design-wise, completely different. animation-wise completely different. The world is more detailed. They don't necessarily manage to deliver on everything that they want with Skyrim, but they strike gold, like culturally, in terms of the industry. Skyrim basically reshapes what the gaming industry looks like in several senses. Maybe not quite as far as that. Maybe not quite a full industry change. Except maybe in some senses. But, they have ridiculously outsized success with Skyrim. The world is more satisfying, the combat more engaging. It reaches ridiculously huge appeal, like they just strike complete gold with Skyrim. They basically, like, perfect their formula for what running around a theme park world should feel like, kind of thing, and they do it, which goes really well. They don't really, they more or less they change how combat works again. They're not happy to just say like there's gunplay now, like it's Skyrim. Oh, you just murderized that person now, didn't you? But yeah, they don't kinda directly follow on from Fallout 3. Like, Fallout 3 was a tighter world. Much smaller, things much closer together. Afflicted's note. Orchendor's gone down down to the airdrome. He believes some of the old Dwemer machines down there will help him commune with our blighted lord. Sure, good luck to him. This is the way we came from. But yeah, they wanted to do guns in Fallout 3. They do guns in Fallout 3. They wanted to do a interesting, satisfying world in Fallout 3. They do that. What they also want to do in Skyrim, they just want to take what they did in Fallout 3 in terms of how the world fits together. Like it's not as if they haven't done this world completely fits together and makes a degree of internal sense in previous Elder Scrolls games, because they absolutely did. But they want to do it more. And so they make Skyrim, and Skyrim just... Once again though, Skyrim especially is where they start getting ridiculously ambitious with their games. Like, half of the stuff that they wanted to put into Skyrim, they just did not get to put into Skyrim. And it's tragic. Right, you want to kill the giant. I don't want to kill the giant. I want to kill Orchendor, so I need to go this way. Not that way. Although there might be something I want to do in there. So yeah, that's the deal when it comes to Skyrim anyway. That's the Skyrim deal. They just managed to tighten the world design to an incredible degree. Like, the thing is, like, all the things that people love about Skyrim's world design, like the little secrets tucked around everywhere, so many things to just get lost doing and distracted, like, that's been in every single game. And it's a strong point of every single game that Bethesda's made, certainly since Morrowind. They really got somewhere with it. But they figured out this is how we just make everything fun and exciting, like a theme park. They'd gotten in that direction before, but this is when they really crack the formula. Anyway, Fallout 4 comes out, and they go, right, we've done it for Elder Scrolls. Let's do the same for Fallout now. Let's make like an incredibly realized and interesting world. Can I punch, please? Thank you. Oh, they're doing some damage. So yeah, they want to do the same thing for... Oh, there's another person. They want to do the same thing for Fallout New... not for New Vegas, sorry. They want to do the same thing for Fallout. So they make Fallout 4. And what do they take from Skyrim? And they take into Fallout 4? Well, it's more or less the same engine. Because, you know, they just like upgrading their old engine. As they do. People call them out on it constantly for it. It's not that big of a deal. So they just take the engine and the stuff they've put into Skyrim and go, right, what worked really well here? And what do we want to carry over? One of the main things... Oh, this is a dwelling? Like an individual dwelling? That's fun. Nobody in here. Oh, somebody in here. Oh, you were shagging apparently. Yep, I think they were shagging. They may have been shagging. I mean, two of them in here, one very small bed. Can I make it any more obvious? Oh, that's locked. Apprentice locked. So, yeah, they give Fallout 4 a shot. Main thing that they kind of brought forward from Skyrim, surprisingly enough, is base building. They add more locations to build bases, more stuff to do in your bases. The ability to have like followers at your bases, like they do like a very, very small amount of that in Skyrim. Like, you know, you can have your followers. The followers they don't really do that much with in Skyrim. Like Lydia, you have no personality. I'm sorry. You're just an inventory on legs with some memeable lines and the odd weapon. I'm sorry, Lydia. So yeah, they wanted to make the companions a bit better, and they do. They start actually like giving followers some really interesting attention in. Well, actually, tell a lie, because they had interesting followers with interesting storylines in Fallout 3. But there's the problem with Fallout 3 once again. Fallout 3, they hadn't perfected the formula. Ring of Major Smithing, holy crap, that's great. But yeah, Fallout 3, they hadn't perfected the formula. So there were companions in Fallout 3, and some of them did have like really compelling like stories and quests and stuff going on with them, sure. But like, they were all so hidden, basically nobody got to see any of it. And it's not like it was like hidden somewhere like ridiculously secret. It's just like they started noticing like the issues with their design in Fallout 3, where there's so many like really, really cool things to do with all the stories of all their games, but it's all off the beaten track. So if you're not actively paying attention to it, if you're not basically, you know, doing what I do and compulsively go into every single corner to try and understand everything that's going on with the entire game, then you never actually get to see the best of it. Also, I think that's the Upper District, the area that I didn't go into earlier. That's interesting. So yeah, a lot of people missed a lot of the best stuff in Fallout 3. Like, I've not even seen all the best stuff in Fallout 3, and I adore that game. Fallout 3 was my baby for a long time. Till New Vegas come out, then New Vegas was my baby. But I always had a soft spot for Fallout 3. Like, I have a friend I can go to. For all I know, he's watching the VOD right now. Hello, Balsafan. Who I had conversations with, like, over 10 years ago now, saying, like, yeah, like, New Vegas is definitely, like, the more satisfying, like, story, narrative, all that jazz. The gunplay's better and all. But Fallout 3 has a more satisfying and interesting world to be in, to explore. And it really does. Yeah, I think that was an optional section just for some more loot. Do I want to go back for it? Yes, it's me. We're just talking about this just now. So yeah, going back for loot. But Skyrim, they actually start piecing together the formula. And they've gone, okay, sure. The main story won't necessarily take you to every single corner in Skyrim. It won't. But the world draws you in a completely different way in Skyrim compared to Fallout 3. Like, everything about the way the world's designed, like, there are elements of this in Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is an excellently made game. It genuinely is. But there are elements of it that are not quite as cleverly done. And it's something, again, that a lot of people have picked up on and commented on when it comes to New Vegas. New Vegas does... I don't even want to say that it does what Skyrim does, because it doesn't. Skyrim doesn't do what New Vegas done. Like, the design of Skyrim is not a response to New Vegas. I mean, obviously, the games came out within like a year and a half of each other. It's Bethesda themselves looking at the games that they've made and the stories that they've made and going, right, how can we make this more compelling? And then they do. And they succeed. Like, no one can say that Skyrim's not the biggest success that they've had. By any metric. Not even them. Even as much as they'd love to be able to say, yeah, no, Starfield's technically bigger. Starfield might be technically bigger. That's because a lot of people are on Game Pass, and a lot of people have been curious, and then people like dip their toe in and just be like, yeah, this isn't actually what we're kind of hoping for. Where's more Elder Scrolls? It's like, dudes, come on. But yeah, no, they crack the formula. They make it so that the world itself tells you to explore it. The world wants to be explored. In a way that it's not that the other games don't want to be explored, but it does way more to just like draw you in. Right, how many of these are gonna pop? Hold it. 2 of them. Oakley dokley. He's still not in this area? Well, that dealt with him. Did not mean to cast that, but whatever. Lydia doing a good job with her bow. Dealt with him for me. There we go. So yeah, that's the third game, rather Fallout 3, going over to Skyrim. Ooh, Ring of Recuperation. Steel Mace of Cold will leave. What's the Ring of Recuperation? Stamina regenerates 20% faster. That's 20% faster? That's really good. Also 17 points on the Ring of Major Smithing. Also nice. Just a regular Afflicted. This is like an amphitheater. Maybe an execution chamber. Maybe not even that. Maybe it's like a debate room. Yeah, no, it's slightly off to one side. I was gonna say maybe this is like a debate room or something, but I think this is like a... I don't know if it's like an amphitheater, because there's like steps on that side. No steps over there, are they? No, those are steps over there. Those are steps. No steps over here, but it might be bowed by rubble. Don't think so. Stuff over here. So it's like king over there. And then if he doesn't like what you're doing, he can chop you apart. Exciting. Interesting. But yeah, as I've said before, several times at this point, probably, not just today, is that the thing that they took from Skyrim, aside from just the world design, was also the base building. They wanted more base building, they wanted it everywhere. Not quite everywhere, but they wanted like more option for base building, be able to recruit your own followers to base building, like the entire game is built around acquire stuff, take it back to base. And the way that this game's a lot more acquire stuff, sell it, move on, maybe take it to your base if you happen to have one. But it's not about bases, it's about exploring the world. But the problem was, by the time they got to Fallout 4, it's where their ambition really started getting in the way of the actual games that they were making. So like Fallout 4 has way less to do in it than Skyrim does. The world's way less interesting, there's much less stuff going on. The factions are not as good. The writing's not good. Not that, like, I would actually go as far as saying that the writing in Skyrim's not even that good. Like, the best writing in Skyrim's probably... like, I actually do think it's the DLC in Skyrim. I think the DLC has the best writing in the game. The main quest in Skyrim's not that great. Like, it's fine, it's serviceable. It's just not that great. It's not the most compelling that the story could be. But it's serviceable, it does the job. The environmental storytelling in Skyrim. The story about Skyrim, the nation. The nation, the province kind of thing. That is a fantastic story. Genuinely is. Like, feeling and being a part of the struggle that Skyrim's experiencing at this point in the eras is incredibly interesting. Amulet of Stondar. There we go. Do not shoot me in the butt. There we go. That's the good writing in Skyrim. Oh, sorry, Lydia. I did not realize what that was going to do. That's not good. Yeah, you just rest up for a sec, Lyd. That's fine. But yeah, writing in Skyrim's not amazing, at least when it comes to the main quest. The main quest and the faction quests. Like, it feels like there's so much missing from the companions. The Dark Brotherhood's probably the best questline overall, but even it has like kind of spotty writing in places. The Thieves Guild's probably the best, but the structure of the broader quest line is kind of lacking as well. And the Mage's College is just god-awful. Like, utterly terrible, god-awful writing. Why are you doing this? It's like the start of a story, the threads of a story, but not actually delivering on anything necessary for a story. Is the College of Winterhold quest. Like, there's some compelling stuff in it. Like, there's like the characters, the NPCs, fantastic. The story about what's actually happening in the quest, no idea. No idea. It has so many implications, so many unfulfilled plot threads. It just does not work. To an extent, that's the game as well. Like, I have always historically been rather harsh on Skyrim, to be honest. As much as it's a good game, I have been very harsh on Skyrim and will continue to be so. But it does work incredibly well. Knock knock. Nobody coming out. That's fine. Do not step on that pressure plate, Lydia. There we go. Why did I pick up that lever? You can't put down a lever. The cog you also can't do anything with. Dwemer can go. The metal is the worst ratio you can take. Oh, it wants me to go up there? I did not realize it was going the direction the game wanted me to go. I like to do the opposite of what the game wants me to do. Sanctified Orcish Mace. I'll take it. But yeah, there's a lot Skyrim does well, there's a lot Skyrim doesn't do well. Fallout 3, incredibly poorly... Fallout 4, rather, incredibly poorly written. Like, there's no defense for how badly written Fallout 4 is. Like, it's definitely worse than Skyrim. Because, like, Skyrim, at the very least, has incredible world writing. Like, the world feels like it's got a history that goes back for thousands of years. There are so many fascinating dungeons and stories left untold or to your imagination. But it invites exploration a lot more. Whereas Fallout 4, like, I know it's the vibes we're kind of going for, but a lot of it's just, you know, a ruined building from like 200 years ago, 210 years ago. And it's like, it just doesn't do anything more than itself. The best writing in Fallout 4, hands down, is Far Harbor. Far Harbor's no doubt the best part of Fallout 4. The writing's just great. The world design is great. The story about like Far Harbor and the synths and the children of Atom, like, that's Fallout done really well. Like, the thing is as well, it's not even necessarily Fallout done really well, because like nothing about Far Harbor specifically screams this is what you want from Fallout necessarily. Like, what do people think that they want from Fallout? What do people think they want from Fallout? When it comes to Fallout, people really want, or think that they want, or rather, what does Bethesda... Oh, shit. I'm gonna die. No, 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 no!
Yes?
I clicked the menu! I accidentally clicked into the overlay. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. I mean, they came out of nowhere as well, which isn't fair, but still. I think that's the way it wants me to go. We'll see what's over here first. Loot. Great sword of debilitation. Don't need that gyro. Can't do anything with the gyro. But yeah, Far Harbor. Oh, Far Harbor's so good. It's really so good. I don't know why I've never got to that part of the game in Fallout 4 on stream in all the years I've been streaming. Oh, there's something to remember.
What was that?
I'm actually coming up on my streamiversary, aren't I? End of the month. You gonna do something good with that, I wonder? Man, these guys go down really easy. But yeah, no, that's the thing. I'd actually almost completely forgotten. I'm gonna have to think of something good to do for that. Where the hell did you guys come from? They're all coming from here now? Can I use my shout, please? Oh dear. Just taking all this damage and not being able to do anything about it. Oh, no, 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 not again! Not again!
Yes?
They did it again! I tried to hit the pause button, but I end up hitting the overlay button. Ah, I'm so dumb. Also, where the hell did they come from? There's freaking 4 of them. Right, well, coward save when we get to that section. Like, there's 3 mages, and then 4 other guys just come out of nowhere, and Lydia's nowhere to be found. Useless. Right. Yeah, I don't know where they come from. Do they, like, come from below? They don't come from up there. Actually, I wonder if I can just, like, not deal with the ones up there. Like, because they're all tucked behind that. They won't notice me if I don't go to them.
Come here.
I'm on your side. Yes.
Okay. And Lydia can just finish these losers off. Well, rather, I'll stop her, but still. But yeah, where was I before we got so rudely interrupted by all these guys spawning on my butt? Dwarven boots. Take them. Yeah, Far Harbor. Yeah, what do people want or think about when you think Fallout? I mean, yes, you think radiation. You think radiation. You think super mutants. You think Brotherhood of Steel. And honestly, these are the things that people have complained about in Fallout. Like recent entries. Too many appearances of the Brotherhood of Steel. And not doing the thing properly. Too much emphasis on ghouls. Like more or less just there for the hell of it. Although some of them can be very interesting. They have been made more interesting in more recent entries. Shit, what else? Like super mutants as well. Like they've had to show up in every main series game, and people complained about that. People complained about it in Fallout 3, even though it's kind of a soft reboot for the series. Still like aware of the originals, but more or less a soft reboot. But yeah, what does Far Harbor have? None of that. Also, not Natty. Thank you for the follow. Hugely appreciated. Good to see ya. Hopefully you're enjoying me trying and failing to play. Oh wow. Trying and failing to play Skyrim, and also chuntering about Bethesda's game history in general. As you can tell, I'm a bit of a fan. I would not go as far as saying I'm a fangirl or anything, but I am very much a fan. That means a lot to me, these games. As silly as they are. Oh, shit. There we are. You go down. Am I over encumbered? I'm over encumbered, aren't I? Great, very helpful. What can I drop? Great sword of debilitation, stamina damage. Great sword of consuming his health damage. I mean, those are nice. I don't need 2 sets of Dwemer boots though. One of those can go. How am I doing on the health front? Could do with a couple of healing potions. But yeah, Far Harbor has nothing that you would typically associate with the Fallout series. There are no super mutants, there's no Enclave, there's no ghouls, there's no Brotherhood of Steel, but there's a mention to the Brotherhood of Steel. They're just kind of there in the background, but they're not actually like a true faction or anything. They're more just there just to kind of tie the game in, or the DLC into the main game, just because, you know, with there being a synth base, it's the kind of thing that the Brotherhood would kind of have a bit of an interest in.
I'm right behind you.
Right, Lydia,
I am sworn
take some of my
to
stuff off
carry
me,
your
please.
burdens.
That you are, and don't you forget it. Right, bent Dwemer scrap metal. I'll take all this, why not? I've got 100 lockpicks now. Oh, how far we've come. Right, what's really weighing me down here? Bent Dwemer scrap metal, Dwemer gear. That I should just drop. The Dwemer scrap metal, because I'm pretty sure I can't do anything with that. You can have those. I don't know why I'm carrying all this clay around. That would have lightened me up as well. Bunch of gold ore, iron ore, orichalcum, quarried stone. That's all fine. Right, much lighter now. Thank you, Lydia. Are we in yours? No, we're in mine. Oh, and it actually shows you when she's nearly over encumbered, and she's nearly over encumbered. That's handy.
Let's get going then.
Very handy. We'll unload the heaviest stuff from you next time we get back home. Which shouldn't be too long, actually. We'll probably head back to my main base after this. What time are we at, by the way? Ooh, coming up on 9:30. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little bit tight on this stream. Just a little bit. We'll probably finish after this dungeon, and by the time we've dropped things off at home, we'll probably call things there. Maybe we'll start with a little town wandering. Apparently he's in this area. Our target. Up this way, it seems. But yeah, Far Harbor comes in. Nothing like base game Fallout. And it's the best. There's not even any real raiders in it. Like, there's a faction that's like raider adjacent, but they're not really raiders. And it's the best bit of the game. Kind of somewhat on that note, I wasn't really a fan of Nuka World. Oh my goodness gracious me. Is there any way I can set off that ballista? Oh dear. Right. This is a vegetable soup incident. Lydia. Oh, he hit me. He hit me and I'm stepping over my stuff. Lovely. Lydia, you're doing a damn good job. There we go. Good job, Lydia. You doing alright? I'd maybe get out from under all that. Grand Soul Gem, Flawless Garnet. Very nice. Come on, Lydia. There we go. Good girl, Lydia. Right, that thing went down not too bad. Having Lydia definitely did help, not gonna lie. Oh, come on. We just had to deal with a centurion. You think worrying about these face huggers is going to be any harder? I really hate these things with this mod. They send me flying. Right, it's fine. But yeah, Far Harbor, nothing like Fallout 4. And it's really to its betterment, I'd say. It really is the best part of Fallout 4. Definitely not as much of a fan of... Definitely nowhere near as much as a fan of Nuka World. Just because it's such a massive tonal shift from base game Fallout 4. Do you mind? Yeah, because base game Fallout 4, you're more or less a goody two-shoes. There's not really a evil faction that you can join. It feels like you should have been able to join the... What are they called? You should have been able to join the Raiders in the base game. But you can't. So then they add it in the DLC. Which is fine, you know. Like, I wouldn't mind being able to team up with the Raiders being in the DLC if the DLC itself weren't something that was designed for like a end game level 50 character. But it is. So you play through the entire game, like leading the Minutemen, or helping the Brotherhood, or liberating synths with the railroad, and like that's all completely fine. But then you're supposed to just, you know, get dragged along, and then you can just, like, I see what they're doing, or what they're trying to do. Like, what they're trying to do is to try and say, look, you're not in the Commonwealth anymore. Like, this is a completely unrelated area. This plays by its own rules. Look, they've made you their leader for some reason. Like, that's how different this area is. That's our Kendor. Is that him? Oh, he teleported. That's rude. It's very rude, actually. But yeah, okay, I'll continue this thought once I've... Where's he teleporting to? Oh, over here. That's handy. So he doesn't seem to be hostile. Oh, he is hostile. Him constantly teleporting is a little bit annoying. Though the teleportation itself is very cool. Man, I miss teleporting. Where'd he go? There we go. Now we get the key, reality and other falsehoods, staff of the familiar, necklace of remedy, ring of destruction, iron dagger of ice, black mage robes, flawless amethyst. Pretty decent haul there, actually. What do we get for our trouble? Hold on. Necklace of Remedy. Health regenerates 20% faster. That's really good, actually. Ring of Destruction. Destruction spells are cheaper. Not that we're going to use it. Anything else new? Iron Dagger of Ice. It's just good to sell. Sanctified Orcish Mace is fine. Great Sword of Debilitation, not really that good. Dwarven Bows, kind of not great. Another Staff of the Familiar. Surprised I didn't use it, to be honest. that's all good though. Ooh, Dancing Fire Volume 2, which is a block level, not that we needed it. Right. Well, he was fun, although, as with a lot of mage enemies, it really does just come down to some interesting level design going on in this whole corner. Yeah, it does just come down to run up to him, punch him a couple of times, he dies. Oh my goodness, I do love being a mage though, or not being a mage, sorry, I do love being a, whatever the hell I am. Pugilist, that will do. Yeah, I didn't expect him to be quite so close. Still, job done. But yeah, with what's it called? Nuka World. Like Nuka World itself, don't get me wrong. The factions are designed really well. Like the factions themselves are really cool. The world itself is interesting and fun to explore. The problem comes from the disconnect between what you're asked to do in Nuka World compared to what you're asked to do in the rest of the game. There's fundamental misconnect between the two. Or disconnect, rather. Because you're meant to be a goody two-shoes all the way through the main one. Unless maybe, like, side with the... But the thing is, like, no matter what faction that you're goody two-shoesing for, at the very least they're internally consistent. Well, I see that. This is Fallout 4's factions. Like, if you're being a goody two-shoes for the railroad, you know, you're bleeding heart, you want to save the synths, all that jazz. If you're being a goody two-shoes for the Brotherhood, then you're just like, yeah, Brotherhood awesome. Because they are kind of cool and flashy and all that jazz. If you're going for the Minutemen, you're just plain old bleeding heart, love everybody, goody two-shoes dealio. Even if you're going as the Institute, you're basically saying, yeah, no, I do get behind the idea that these guys are what's best for humanity. Kind of thing. And oh, it doesn't want me to go that way? Is there another way? So it would have me go up there. The hell's this pointing to? I've got no idea. Hold on, let me check the local map. There was a Skyrim door. Of course there was a Skyrim door. There was a Skyrim door, Lydia. We could have gone the easy way out, but we didn't. Damn it. But still, that just gives me more time to chunter. But yeah, no, like the factions themselves, incredibly well written in Nuka World. The world itself, really fun and interesting. Like, it's completely different every zone that you go to, very different vibes. Actually, I will go as far as saying Nuka World itself is proto-Starfield. And this is kind of a realization I've only just really come to. Just kind of like the way that the characters kind of operate. Like the operators are kind of like... what's that one faction? They're kind of like Ryujin Industries. You've got the Wild West world. That's kind of Freestar Collective kind of thing. There's some... It's not a one-to-one match. I won't pretend it's a one-to-one match, but there are elements of it. Especially the Galactic Zone. It feels like they're playing around with the ideas in Starfield a little bit. Not a lot, not really like mechanically. Just kind of like thematically. Like world design thematically. Which is very, very weak, but still. I really would like to give Fallout 4 another playthrough and see if I can actually see if that has any teeth to it. Yep, and here we go. There's the Skyrim door. I was right here. No, there was a chest. Oh, there's a chest. Right, it's fine. We'll just go back down. Going down. So yeah, it'd be interesting to take another look at it like that. Elven Armor of Health, Ruby Ring, Plate Metal. Yeah. And this unlocks this door, which we saw earlier. Wonderful. So yeah, I want to tug on that little thread because it's something that I've thought about just now. Just in like the vibe that it's got. Like it's not perfect, it's not one-to-one, but there are a lot of little elements in Nuka World, like especially the Wild Zone. I don't remember if it's the Wild Zone. The one that's overrun with the Crocogators and what have you. Which just reminds me of the what's it called? Yeah, like the Xeno Warfare Division quest in Starfield. Like, oh hello, what's going on here? Oh,
That's the best you can do.
anybody else? Yes. One more. Don't know why they're after me though.
Skyrim belongs to the North.
Didn't know you were that way politically inclined, Lydia. Iron Warhammer of Arcing. That's lightning damage. Pretty sure I don't have lightning damage actually. Please don't kill me. It's alright. Where'd he go? He's around here?
No more!
Dead. I mean, they go no more, please don't kill me, but once again, I'm pretty sure someone did a video where they were just talking about how, yeah, the bandits say, I yield, I submit, and then they, you know, get back up and either run to find friends or they try and attack you again. And yeah, it's like not great. But yeah, yeah, no, the more I think about it, the more connections I see between Nuka World and Starfield, actually. I am definitely going to have to pull on that little thread in my own time a little bit more. Oh, 2 Spriggans just took down a troll. That's fun. Yeah. But I can take down 2 Spriggans on my own fairly easily, actually. Well, Lydia got an arrow in as well. Right. Yeah, no, that's a really interesting thought, actually, how similar they are. Like, definitely with Nuka World being the last DLC in Fallout 4, it makes sense that they'd be thinking about that as they're starting to think about Starfield. And a couple more elements just end up making their way in. Again, not a one-to-one, but I really want to give it a look with that in mind sometime. Kind of like how before Starfield came out, I gave Daggerfall a proper shot. Oh, shit. Dead bear. Not bad. Yeah, I'd kind of like to give that a little academic look. Basically, just give me another excuse to play some more Fallout 4. Maybe I'll even be able to play it in VR. Now, consider I've been able to make so much progress with Skyrim VR. There we go. That's where I want to go. So yeah, just very interesting. Anyway, but yeah, the DLCs where Fallout 4 really shined. Sadly. And Fallout 76, it suffered for other reasons. It suffered for a lot of reasons. Like, no one says Fallout 76 is a good game. I had some fun with it. Fallout 76 is not a good game. It's not really a good game at all. It's got some elements to it that have redeeming factors. I wouldn't say it's as good as Starfield, far from it. But yeah, it really struggles as a game. It really struggles, especially considering how much they've changed it, the nature of being a live service game, with it being... Yeah, just like everything about it has just not been great. Like from launch, people were so... It was a negative experience, and like by rights it was a negative experience. Like I had my fun with it. I did. Genuinely did. I spent hours and hours and hours in it. I've done several characters in it. Revisit it on occasion with friends sometimes. But yeah, it's not a good game. It's not a good game. I feel like they learned some lessons from it that if they hadn't tried to put in that game, they might have made their way into Starfield and made Starfield worse. But yeah, no, just many issues with it. Fortunately, there weren't too many lessons that they were like considering taking from Fallout 76 and putting into Starfield. One thing that I would have liked though, being able to ferment your own alcohol. That's one of my favorite mechanics from Fallout 76 that never made it into Starfield. Being able to like ferment your own stuff, you've got to let it brew for a little while. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Fallout 76 had so much potential. And there's so much potential for what mechanics are in Fallout 76 to make it into a future game. And I really hope that they do make their way into Fallout, not Fallout, sorry. Fallout 5 I would take. I've heard some rumblings about Fallout 5 lately. Maybe being allocated to another studio, aside from BGS. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I really hope that that brewing alcohol does make its way back into Bethesda's mainline games, because it's just a cool mechanic, the way that... what's it called? The way that 76 did it. Fallout 76 had a lot of good stuff going for it, but it had too many fundamental flaws. Mostly just, like, seriously, mostly just in the gameplay loop. Mostly just in the gameplay loop, and most of that is just because it's a live service game that needs to exist forever, and there need to be money sinks, there need to be time sinks, there need to be resource sinks, just so that people have more reason to keep playing and not just sit on top of, like, all the resources. Like, it's an MMO, and it needs to have an MMO economy to an extent. Just a shame the way that it goes down. Because seriously, keeping your high level gear running at the high levels in 76 is a nightmare. I think that's probably like one of the bigger lessons that they like reapplied to Starfield, was just getting rid of weapon durability again. Because weapon durability came back in a very, very bad way in Fallout 76. The way that it wasn't in Skyrim, the way that it wasn't in Fallout 4, and it definitely made the game worse. Like, it made sense why they added it, they just did it in a very bad way. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, Starfield just did away with it entirely, which, except for the fact that they did have it for ships. They did have it for your ship, which is better. Like, it makes sense, like your ship's in space, it needs to have its own health bar, it makes sense. But, yeah, just not quite the same. Not quite the same. If it made its way back in a way that looked a little bit more like Fallout 3, it would have done a really good job. Like, Fallout 3's style works really well, but then also Fallout 3's from like 2007, and there were different design sensibilities and different design priorities back then. Still really good, but yeah, how do you carry that forward in the kind of game that they're wanting to make? Like, very obviously they were playing a lot of Rust, they were playing a lot of DayZ when they made 76, and they were like, wouldn't it be really cool to make Fallout 76, like a Fallout game, with base building basically anywhere, so that it felt like you were playing Rust, but then that went to odds of it like not being Rust or not being DayZ, like really. Good effort, but the way that they executed it just did not come together the way that they wanted. There was so much potential there. It could have been great. They just didn't look at it in the right direction, really. Like they sat. Well, I mean, I think ultimately the problem comes down to, and I've made this excuse for them before, the fact that when Fallout 76 was in production, it was a time that ZeniMax was really fishing around to get one or two things. They were either fishing around to get an IPO to go for to become a publicly traded company themselves, or to get acquired by a bigger company. And ultimately they did get acquired by Microsoft, and business-wise I think it was broadly a good decision for that to happen. But it did lead to them making the very rushed decision to make Fallout 76 the way that they did, where a lot of the design elements, like Fallout 76 is a decent game. Like there's a lot of good potential there for a Fallout setting. It just didn't get made into a good game. Too much was at odds. It wanted to be an RPG. It wanted to be DayZ, and it couldn't be either of them. There's no way to reconcile the two, really. They made an attempt at reconciling the two, but I think it was honestly flawed from delivery. And I think part of the reason from that is just because they were under that pressure to make a game that was like an online service game, where it would constantly be like generating more revenue from them, as it has been doing. To be fair, it's not been unsupported. It's still chugging along. It's just not what it could have been, which is a shame. Not worthless, not without its redeeming value, but yeah, didn't go the way that they probably hoped. Which is probably good, because if they hadn't, they might have tried to make Starfield into No Man's Sky, which would have, like, I think we can just agree, especially looking at No Man's Sky on launch. Yeah, probably for the best, actually. Probably for the best that they kept it a solo experience. And to be honest, it works a lot better. Like, there are elements of the world design in Starfield that make you feel like, yeah, there should be dozens of characters running around here. Like, this was designed with an eye for there being multiplayer. Like, there could be multiple players in this space. This is not necessarily a single player experience. You really get that feeling playing it. And they kind of rolled that back. And I wonder if that's maybe like the source of some of the issues with Starfield. The fact that they wanted it to be a big open universe that everyone could share in together, and then they had to roll it back a little. I wonder if that's the case. Maybe I'm being too charitable to them. I'm probably being too charitable to them. Probably. But honestly, like, think about like New Atlantis. It feels like there should be dozens of people running around it. Not that it doesn't work on the scale that it does. It's not like fully scaled up the way that an MMO like World of Warcraft scales things, or even the way that Elder Scrolls Online scaled things, where like the characters are relatively small compared to the environments around them. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, if that was something they were considering doing, Fallout 76 really turned them off the idea. They were like, right, let's maybe not open that can of worms for maybe 10 years or something like that. So who knows? Maybe we'll be getting a Fallout 76 2 in another 2 years or something like that. But I don't think so. More likely, I think. Yeah, more likely I think that they'll have like some multiplayer elements, but they won't make it an MMO per se. I think they'll make it a bit more like people can kind of drop in, drop out. Because like they have got that from Fallout 76. Maybe a little bit of Sea of Thieves. I could see a little bit of Sea of Thieves making its way into Elder Scrolls 6, mostly based off of what I said earlier. About how it'd be nice to have it in the Iliac Bay and the Abyssian Sea, maybe even out as far east as far west rather as Yokuda. Or hell, just make it all of Tamriel. You can go like right around the entire continent, but like you're only limited to like a small distance inland before you're met with, sorry, you can't go that way. That'd be really cool. Like imagine doing Sea of Ghosts, the Etheric Ocean, which I think is at the south, Abyssian Sea to the west. I forget what the sea to the east is, but that'd be cool as well. Going to the inner sea around Vardenfell, up the Niben Bay, through a couple of backwater channels in Black Marsh. That'd be really fun. And that kind of setting could work in an interesting way with some multiplayer. But the problem is where a multiplayer game runs up against a solo RPG experience. How do you reconcile the two? I think probably the effort that they made that was close to that was probably Elder Scrolls Online. Not that I've played a lot of it. I'm not an expert on Elder Scrolls Online, far from it. I did play a little bit of the beta, and I do have it. I've played a good couple of hours in it. And it is just fun to like run around, like when you complete a quest in an area where there's a bunch of like hostile enemies around, you can just like, you resolve the quest, and then like the filter over the area that was all ominous and bad goes away. And the hostile NPCs are no longer hostile to you. And it's like a simple quest flag in the design. Because like you can still walk past and you see some players like 2 hours behind in progression behind you. And like they are also killing the enemies that were there. But you can just be like, oh, here's someone just killing what would otherwise be a very peaceful creature. But that worked quite well because like it was just designed well. You could just kind of like do your own thing while everyone else is like doing their own thing as well. And like all the choices that you make that are unique to you are represented as unique to you, but other people see them differently. And it's a good way to like have multiple people experiencing the same world. That kind of thing. Something a bit more like ESO could do kind of well. But honestly, like, I don't think they're going to make any more like multiplayer games. Like, they might eventually do like a Starfield Online. They might do a Starfield Online someday. I think it could work, but again, it comes down to the design, and they've not really got there with the design yet. They've not made their Skyrim of. They've not really made their Skyrim of Fallout yet, either. Starfield is close. I genuinely believe Starfield is close to being what it needed to be. Like, I don't know. Like, honestly, I've done the terrible thing and I've not paid attention to people's critique of Starfield very much. Like, I've heard a couple of critiques of Starfield. It's just weird in how they don't really resonate with me. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it at some point. Like it's been nearly 3 years now since Starfield, rather 2 years now since Starfield came out. I think it's about time where my ego is not caught up in it enough that I could actually like look at the criticism and actually appreciate it. Maybe. We'll see. But no. At any rate, we do know that Elder Scrolls 6 is next. I feel like lessons that it's going to be taken from Starfield are going to be space combat. Maybe not space combat as space combat, although the what are they called? The Sunbirds of Alinor could make an appearance. Like, imagine you play halfway through Elder Scrolls 6. You've been doing like your buccaneering adventures, swashbuckling in the Abyssian Sea, in the Iliac Bay, and then all of a sudden, like, the war with the Empire and the Thalmor kicks off again, and then you've got like the equivalent of airships flying around over the ocean, and you need to bring them down with your piddly little boat. That would be freaking awesome. I would be all over that, and it wouldn't even be that difficult to implement, I don't think. Like, just more or less give them the vertibird / dragon mechanics. What is it in Starfield that uses dragon mechanics, actually? Something in Starfield uses dragon mechanics, and I forget what it was. It's not ships. It might be ships, actually. I don't know. But you know, I could totally see that working. I could see that working, and I could see it going really well. Because they don't innovate for one game just to forget about it in the next one. Is Bethesda. They actually do innovate, and they actually do come up with something new, at least for themselves. It just takes them a while to get there. God damn it, seriously. Why has it been so long since the last Elder Scrolls game? One thing that I hope for, though. The game is less fecking grey and desaturated. That's something that I want for the next Elder Scrolls game. Because Skyrim's so grey and dark brown and white and black, and look, it's just so grey. There are areas that are more bright, but even they're desaturated. I want vivid. That's what I want. Starfield had nice visuals. Anyway, enough about me ranting. I just wanted to wrap up one or two thoughts before we turned on this quest. But I turned to a much larger rant, actually. I did not mean to press that button, never mind. I just want to check something very quick. So we're over here, we're looking across at this. Yeah, I wanted to go over here last time, but I completely forgot about it. So what we're going to do today, we are going to turn in this quest. That looks like an Ancient Nord ruin. We will go up to the summit though. But yeah, what we'll do, we'll turn in this quest with Periite, we'll call the stream, and then next time I'm actually going to go up there. Wait, actually no, my inventory's full. No, my inventory's not full. My inventory's not full. We're not actually that bad. So yes, I can justify going up there. Anyway, yes, we'll do that, and then we'll call the stream. So, Periite, I want your shield. Mostly so I can give it to Lydia. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Mortal. All things are in their order, and Orchendor roams the pits. His betrayal will be punished, and your obedience is rewarded.
Yeah, what will become of the afflicted?
Did you leave any alive? The afflicted are mere vessels for my blessing. It will spread to others through their touch and my own. Another overseer will replace Orchendor when the time comes. For now, all is cleansed and ordered.
Good to know. Yeah, what happens now?
Seek your fate. I will be watching. And perhaps we will meet again. Afterwards.
Afterwards? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of being a dangerous puppet, but I suppose I did look you up myself.
You have done my bidding.
Curious.
I wonder.
Yeah, because I wanted your shield. Which apparently I hold at a funny angle. I would hold my elbow out a bit further, but still. Yes, very well, goodbye.
Order and hard truth, mortal. Goodbye.
You're sounding a little bit like Jigalag, actually. That's interesting. Yeah, embracing order and all that jazz. That's a Jigalag thing to say. The buying game. Wait, we read that already. That's fine. And you won't let me take that. And you've got nothing else to say. Rightio, with that, I think we're actually done for today. I have had a very long ramble, basically for like half the stream. And it's like my favorite topic to talk about, which is like the history of Bethesda's games, actually, and their design philosophy and like the genealogy of the decisions that they've made in their game design. Anyway, yes, we shall call the stream here. So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. Whether you've been here from the start, whether you came along partway through, it's just fun playing this game. What can I say? It's also surprisingly good workout. It's also surprisingly good workout. I could just get to like dodge spells being cast at me. That was so fun. That was my favorite discovery today, honestly. That dungeon was a hell of a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. It had like 4 sections or something. It's crazy. It took ages. But alas, we can't go on forever. Plus, it's nearly... Is it nearly 11 or is it nearly 10? Hold on. It's nearly 10. Good. Okay, I can jump in the shower. And then be moderately refreshed for tomorrow. I showered once this morning before going out. I showered before the stream and before dinner. And now I have to shower again. 3 showers in one day. What the hell? Anyway, again, thank you so much, everyone, for coming along. Next stream should be on Thursday. I will probably play more of this because I am definitely addicted at this point. It's just so much fun. Oh, excuse me, I'm a bit tired. This has been an interesting weekend. But yes, we shall see what we fancy doing next time. But we're going to start by going over there. I want to see what's going on in that ruin over there because it looks so cool and there's definitely a dragon. But yes, we shall call things here. So, don't think I've got any special thank yous today. But thank you so much for coming along nonetheless. This has been great. Yeah, so next stream Thursday. Do I have any other news before we go? Not especially, except for the fact that I came up with a new minigame in Magic the Gathering, but that's completely besides the point. But yeah, we'll call things here. So until next time, take care of yourselves, be very good to yourselves, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Indeed. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Dear. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Excuse me. Oh, no. No. I'm so sorry. My chat's been bugged all stream. I just looked at my OBS, because of course. And I didn't realize, TV, thank you for talking in silence for so long. Infinity, I'm so sorry for not even being able to respond to you, because I had not even noticed that I couldn't even see the chat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shocking. Shocking. Yeah, I don't know why. Wait, is Liv not working? No, Liv's working. It's working, it's just not updating. Oh my god. Yeah, no, very, very sorry about that. If you're wondering why I've been ignoring chat all day, it's not been intentional. Dear me. Okay, I'll have a quick review of the chat while I'm over, while I'm doing stuff. While I'm getting wrapped up. Yeah, no, apologies for that. Honestly, like, if that happens again, mods, feel free to ping me on Discord. I don't know if it's got my streamer mode enabled, but like I might see the notification anyway. I might hear the notification. Actually, no, I won't because my other messages aren't going through. Right, that sucks. No, very sorry about that. Discord ping, I don't know if that's going to work. But yeah, no, I'm going to have to review this. Yeah, apologies, Infinity. I would have said hello much sooner, actually. I don't know if you're actually around, Infinity. Probably not. Oh, that's fine. Most of the messages were just TV anyway. That's fine. No. In all seriousness, very sorry about that. I do like to actually be able to see chat and what's going on. I was just thinking, maybe people are just having a tired day today. Maybe people just don't want to... It's fine. Maybe people don't want to be in my chat. It's fine. It's okay. No, it's fine. But yes, we'll call things here. Do I fancy raiding anyone? Can we raid someone today? Yeah, if that happens again, I'll make sure to actually double check that we do actually have everything. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, yes, can we raid anyone? Who can we raid? Who do you want to raid? Let's raid. I don't know. Who do you want to raid? Terrible day we're having here today. Also, I had some bacon crisps earlier, and I can still taste them. That was hours ago. Let's raid Ash Praetor. We've not raided Ash for ages. If we actually have. Channel's offline? What the hell? Do I need to refresh? Hold on, sorry, we're taking a very long time to close the stream today. Thank you for bearing with, folks. Oh my goodness me. Where are you people? We raid Obakepam, who's doing some chatting and watching videos. Why not? Haven't raided for ages. Anyway, yes, with that being said, take care, folks. Thank you for your patience with me today. Catch y'all again very, very soon. Matane.